It's time!
I feel like the grass is green, and everything I do is unseen. But I know that's just in my mind. I know everything is just in my mind. Do you really want to be famous? Do you really want to be a superstar? Do you really want to get dangerous? Do you even know where to...
Happy Thursday, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the original house, the only house for Las Vegas Raiders and UFC content. Welcome to Hammers.House. Hope everybody's having a great morning so far, wherever you guys are in the world. It's your boy Hammer here today. We're going to talk about yesterday's press conference from Coach Bisaacia, Josh Jacobs, Derek Carr, and Henry Ruggs. Good morning, Efren. Good morning, Jackson. Good morning, Mazdog. What is good, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great morning wherever you guys are at. Hope I didn't wake you. We're going to get right into it. Before I get into the press conference, we are going to talk about the most recent injury report, and this was as of yesterday. We have a lot of guys that were full participants. Nick Bowers did not participate yesterday in practice due to a neck injury. Let's see who else was limited. Brian Edwards was limited with a hamstring injury. Jonathan Hankins, hip injury. He was limited. Did not participate. Quentin Jefferson with NIR personal. Let's see. Limited. Nick Kwiatkowski with the toe injury. Dallin Levitt with a quad injury. He didn't participate. Colton Miller with a pectoral. He was limited. Henry Ruggs, knee, limited. Seemed like he practiced from what I saw in the press conference. Darren Waller, NIR rest, knee. He did not participate. So let me pull it up, and we're going to get right into it. Good morning, Del. Let's get right into this press conference. The second I throw it on, let me know that you guys can hear everything. Give me 1 second. Ja Raider, what is up? Guys, if you have any questions this morning, obviously feel free. Teamer is hurt. We're going to talk about that as we get into this press conference. What up, Mondo? It's Dottie Thursday. Here we go.
Help us all out. Nick Bowers did not practice today. He's got something going on with his shoulder and his neck, and so we'll evaluate as we get going. But he will be out this week. Dallin Levitt was out today. Hopefully, we'll get him back hopefully tomorrow. And then Hankins was limited today, but we did get some work out of him. Obviously, you probably already heard we signed Desmond Trufant to the 53. Right now, Teamer will go on IR. He'll miss the next 3 games. And then we signed DJ Fluker to the practice squad. Take any questions.
Do you think Teamer is more long-term than the 3 games, or you think 3 games?
We don't, at this particular point, we're hoping it's just 3 games.
For Fluker, he obviously has a lot of experience. He's on the practice squad right now, but what sort of role do you envision for him as he comes on?
Well, he's coming off of the surgery. You know, he's kind of coming in on where he's got to get himself in a little bit better physical condition. So we're going to kind of wean him through practice a little bit, see where we can get him over this week, and then certainly going into the bye week, get some work out of him, and hopefully get good enough physical condition to kind of get through the whole practice and play at a physical level. We'll see how it goes going forward.
How soon do you expect, or do you expect Trufant to contribute right away? And what have you seen out of him to bring?
He had a good day today. He's been in his system. Maybe the verbiage has been a little bit different, but we're expecting him to be in a 3-man rotation and contribute to us going into the game this week.
Hey, Richard, how much of a break?
All right, let me stop for a sec because I'm already getting questions, and I appreciate it. Good morning, guys. For those that are coming in for the first time, don't let it be your last. Make sure to hit that sub button, hit that like button, and hit that bell for all your notifications for Hammers.House for both Las Vegas Raiders and UFC content. Efren, let me put this up real quickly. I heard an interesting stat yesterday. Raid said we are 30th in red zone defense. What do you think we need to do better as a defense in the red zone? We need to be a little bit more consistent, and pretty much it comes down to more not just the front 7 applying pressure, but also that secondary playing their roles, playing their spots the correct way, and also being able to get to the ball no matter what. Like, you guys got to be ball hawks, especially when it comes to the red zone. If you want to be successful defensively for the red zone, team are always on IR, can't stay healthy. Ja, you're absolutely right, and I think that's another reason that they took Desmond Trufant. Like I said the other day, we lack depth right now with the injuries in regards to Mullen and Arnett. So bringing in Desmond Trufant was a vet, a former Pro Bowl vet with experience, and he should be able to get the job done. What up, Diego? Today we are at 3-6. What am I saying? 3. We exceeded 5, right? Let me pull it up real quick. We are at 565 within like the last 24 to 36 hours. Let's get that other 35 and get to 600 today. Goal is 1,000. I would like to see us hit that 1,000, and I'm saying we because you guys are my family. So we're doing this. We're on this road together. I would like to hit that 1,000 within the next, I say 4 weeks, maybe even less, with your guys' support, with your guys' love. What's it smell like in the locker room? Oh my God. Like an old boot in seawater. Let me get back to this.
Did you see in the running game this past weekend in Denver with the offensive line, which has been kind of in flux, but it seemed like they were able to get some holes for you?
Yeah, like I said after the game, I thought we ran the ball a little bit better, and we had a little bit more maybe downhill runs. And I thought Coach Cave and his crew, Austin and Cam, I thought they did a really good job. Gave our guys some confidence. We came off the ball, I thought, with better pad level, and then better hands in better places. And so it's a work in progress still.
I know, you talked last week about things kind of being status quo in terms of the defense is what it is. Greg has the offense, you have special teams. But did today feel like this is real normalcy? Like you're actually back to normal? And I know you're trying to block it all out, but like today is kind of like, now we've got one game out behind us, one game ahead.
Yeah, I get it. We're just, we're looking forward. We know we got a formidable opponent coming in here at home, and we had a tough Wednesday's practice in pads. And, it did feel like a hard Wednesday practice.
Concerned at all of an emotional letdown after everything that happened last week that went into Sunday, going into this week's game?
Emotions are part of all of us. Emotions are part of the game. Emotions are part of our practice, and emotions are a humanistic quality. So am I concerned? No, I think we all have to decide how we're going to respond to everything that happens in our lives, whether it's something that happened before, something that's going to happen later, or something that's getting ready to happen right now. How we respond to everything really is just kind of how we forge our identity.
Are you type of person that tries to gauge that? And are there ways, short of what happens in the game on Sunday, to be able to maybe gauge that body, how people are carrying themselves here?
Well, again, I just think we're all in here building relationships with each other, players to players, coaches to coaches, players to coaches, and so on. So they're together a lot in the cafeteria, they're together a lot in the locker room, we're coming upstairs and talking to coaches, we're in meeting rooms. So I think we're trying to build relationships throughout the building so we can all see if we can accomplish one goal 1 week at a time. So today we got through a tough Wednesday practice. We'll look at it, and we'll start tomorrow on Thursday.
Not key. What's up, guys?
Issues in the red zone when it comes to scoring touchdowns on offense and preventing touchdowns on defense. Just kind of reviewing the film and observing throughout the season, what sort of improvement have you seen on both sides of the ball?
Frank, Saturday. If I'm around Saturday night, bro.
No matter where we are in the field, we talked about what we did early in the drives this past week. We're going to constantly look at red zone when we get ourselves down in there close. And short yardage, we had the big penalty in the game last week as well. So we're going to constantly self-evaluate so we can get ourselves doing better in all areas.
Is there any discussion? I know you're focused on just Sunday, but you do have a bye week ahead. Is there any kind of discussion of like, hey, just get through this and then you have to bye, not looking forward to it?
No, I mean, the players there already know the bye week schedule. It's already been put up. They got a chance to make plans if they need to. The coaches and we already know what we're doing on the bye week. So we're looking forward to finishing today's meetings and looking forward to tomorrow morning.
What challenges would you say that Jalen Hurts may present to your front seven that may, that are there some really kind of building quarterbacks that provide this show?
He's one of the leading rushers. Certainly, he's extremely talented. He has the ability to extend plays not only on third down, but on first down, whether he drops back or he's running quarterback runs or quarterback reads. So he's an terrific player in this league. He's brought his team back a couple times close to winning it or has won it. So, he's going to be a little bit of a problem.
Okay, well said.
Dominique 5, what's good? Thank you for coming on in. Guys that are coming in for the first time, don't let it be your last. Hit that sub button. Make sure to hit the like button and smash the hell out of the bell for all your notifications and Hammers.House content, both Las Vegas Raiders and UFC content. Next up is Josh Jacobs, which I read some things yesterday that I was ready to blow my top. I was going to do a silly opener like I have been recently, but I kind of gave him a hall pass on this one. So let's hear what Josh Jacobs has to say.
I think that collectively we just came in with the right mindset. We knew with all the controversy we had on the outside, with everything that was going on, that we kind of needed to make a statement. And just kind of the progression of what we wanted to do. So yeah, it was a good week for him.
Having that right mindset, which you guys obviously did on Sunday. In the past couple of years, as you handled.
What up, Fatal? What's good, bro?
It didn't work out so well. Second half of last season, the last couple of years. How do you make sure that right mindset stays the way it needs to be moving forward?
I would say obviously the coaches, but the guys that we got in the room, the captains, and just the mentality that the guys have that we brought in, especially the new addition guys. Everybody kind of just want to win. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of got that hunger of wanting to be better each day. We kind of got after each other today. So I think that's the biggest thing. Like we're not really satisfied with how things was or what we done to this point. We all kind of got a common goal and we're just trying to achieve it. So yeah.
Got after each other today.
Yeah. It was like we worked today. We went full pads and we actually got after each other. Like it was kind of a grind day. Which was pretty good. I felt fast on a Wednesday. I don't remember the last time I felt fast on a Wednesday in a long time. So, yeah.
You talked about everything that went on last week. I know everybody tried to block out, but it was there. It was everywhere you looked.
Yeah.
Did today feel like everything's back to normal? You just breathe and be like, it's just football now?
When the game came, it really felt like it was back to normal, honestly. Once we put the pass on and everybody, we looked at each other in the locker room. Really, it was the day before the game. When Coach had us all, like, we had a players meeting. We kind of looked at each other and we kind of talked about everything, how we felt and how we wanted to, what we wanted to achieve and what the main goal was, regardless of who was coaching and who wasn't. That kind of set everybody like in the right state of mind.
Okay. So for those that follow me on Instagram, you guys saw last week that I put a video up about this whole situation and what needs to be done. So before we go any further into Josh Jacobs' press conference, I want you guys to hear this and then tell me what you think. Because after this is the second time I'm hearing this press conference now, and it's just like, dude, what did I tell this? What did I tell them?
That's in the movie Mallrats. You face forward, or you face the possibility of shock and damage. Raider Nation, that's what we need to do. Face forward, move forward. Don't let this shit serve as a distraction the rest of the way. Captains, hold a team meeting tomorrow. Closed doors, players only. Let it be known. We will not entertain any questions regarding John Gruden, the emails, his misogynistic, homophobic, or racist undertones. Any way, shape, or form, we will not address those questions. Media asks, if you have to, go full beast mode. You know why I'm here? I'm here so I won't get fined, whatever. But leave that shit alone. Don't let this be a distraction. You move forward. You look forward to playing the Broncos this coming weekend. You look forward to obtaining the ultimate goal the rest of the way. Don't let this shit be a hinder on you guys the rest of the fucking season. We will rise, nation. We will rise, Raider Nation. We got this. Our offense is good. rise to the way. Defense, step up. Offensive line, y'all got to get your shit together ASAP. But we will rise and we will move forward. That's it. We're not talking about it no more. I won't even mention the dude's name for any future podcast. I won't mention his name. That's it. If I got to come up with something, I'm not saying his name, though. That's it. Again, we move forward, or we face the possibility of shock and damage. Raider Nation, I love y'all. I'm going to be live tomorrow. YouTube, Hammers.House, come on in. We'll chat it up. If you guys want, being a man of the people, I'll bring you guys in. You guys can ask me whatever you want. We chat it up. I might be able to get the press conference since the players return back to practice tomorrow, and we'll dive into the first press conference. The resignation of that guy, whatever the fuck his name was. Raider Nation.
So, like, I've said it last week. I said it over and over again, and I said they need to have a players meeting. Yo, what's good, Spotlight? What's good? What's good, everybody? Greg, what's good? Thank you for coming on in. Who shot me? Where? All right. So I just saw two of these in here just now. So let's find out. Is this true? The Niners reach out to the Packers for Adams. You know what? I haven't heard anything like that. The only thing that's really been trending over the last like 24 to 36 hours is this whole situation with a potential trade between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans and Tua Tagovailoa and Deshaun Watson, and they're saying there might have to be a third team involved, and that third team might be the Washington football team. That's really the hottest trade thing I've heard so far. Also, in regards to teams that have players that could potentially be traded, we do have one, and everybody pretty much should know by now who it is, or shouldn't be surprised who it is. It's Cleve Farrell. But I haven't heard anything on that front in regards to that. How much longer before Renfrow and Jacobs rookie contracts are up? If they both have fifth-year options, which I don't think Renfrow does, but I'm most certainly positive Jacobs has a fifth-year option. He's in his third year right now, so he will have next season. And if they pick up the fifth, he'll have 2 more years with us. They're going to keep him. They're going to keep him for his career. As long as he can stay consistent, as long as he can continue to be a consistent 1,000+ yard rusher year in, year out, Jacobs will be here throughout his career. Getting ready for Crown Jewel live on the network. That's right. And I'm watching it. No, Sheldon, you didn't miss the 1-chip challenge. I said it the other day. If I'm around this coming Saturday evening, I'll do it. Shit's sitting here. It ain't going nowhere. I know that's what you guys are hyped for right now. Clee might be worth, in my opinion. I know he was a first-round draft pick, but that really hasn't he hasn't lived up to the hype of being a first-round draft pick. I believe Clee would probably get traded, probably the equivalent to Stephon Gilmore for probably a 5th, maybe a 6th-round draft pick, like realistically. Let's get back into this press conference, fellas. You won't. I got y'all. I'll even put the chip in the thumbnail when we do it. Let's get back to the press conference.
When you said you felt faster than ever on Wednesday, does that mean you're feeling fully healthy, or was it a product of the history of practice?
Yeah, I mean, this is the second week. I haven't been 2 weeks in a row since I've been in the league where I've came out of games with like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like no scratches, no nothing. Like this is the first time I felt like just good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I felt fast. Like I had a lot of energy today. I had a lot of juice today.
I don't know yet. I got to see if I'm going to be home. What's the challenge for when you get there? Will be no challenge. It'll be a huge celebration when I hit 1,000. Like I said, you guys are a reason I'm making it. That's it.
We with each other the off season before he even came here. We used to train together when he would come back to Bama and all them type of things. So man, I tell them like I don't want this to be a one-man show. I mean, my body don't want this to be a one-man show. You feel me? So I'll tell them like, you know what I'm saying, incorporate him and just to see him have success and how him kind of coming into his role on the team, man, it's been huge.
This is the second straight week with that rebuilt offensive line. It looked better on Sunday from your vantage point. Did you feel like they were settling in a little bit?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's always room for improvement, but that was a step in the right direction. we finally got a lot of guys that getting a lot of movement. I mean, it was a couple plays where we wasn't getting touched for like 5 yards, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So they definitely stepped in the right direction. Now, like I told them, I was like, man, you just keep stacking days. And you can see that they're starting to get confidence and they're starting to move faster and play faster. And that's what I like the most from them.
You said after the Bears game that there were times you look at the film and you'd be like,
yeah,
it's a shoot.
Yeah.
What you guys want me to do? When you look at the film from this game, what do you see?
I was like, yeah, I was really happy. I was like, man, everybody in our room, we was watching it. I don't know what most people do, but I watched it on the plane on the way home. And I was just watching the game, and I was like, man, yeah. So they creating lanes and stuff. So now it's more on me to trust and believe in the guys that they going to do their job, you know what I'm saying, and not try to overly correct and just try to come in there. And then when they do mess up from time to time, make them right. You know what I'm saying? So I know that it's hard to be perfect in the game at any position. So, man, but just seeing that they actually got that effort and the want to get better and the dog. I like when we get into it and it's a dog power and then we get the back and go barking back and forth with the other teams and you see one of the big guys step up and they defend you and things like that. I mean, that's means more to me than a lot of things. So, yeah.
It seemed like it was Alex's best game.
Yeah.
From college, you've seen him play at this kind of a level. Were you just happy for him? Were you encouraged by his?
Oh yeah. I was happy for him, man, just to see because he get a lot of criticism, and I don't think people understand he's a young guy and he's new to the league. A lot of people take 2 to 3 years to really become into their own into this league. So just to see him finally get comfortable and block out all the noise and just work on and just focus on working, and see him improve every day and see him getting in shape and running and things like that. It's definitely been huge.
I know he was a little before you, but another Alabama offensive lineman on the team. What do you know about him, I guess, and what have you heard about him?
DJ, man. DJ he's an Alabama legend. I mean, he's on the walls in the building. He has the ultimate respect by the coaches in that building in Alabama. And just to see him come in, and I told him, I was like, man, last game, it felt like it was like an Alabama Raider day. You know what I'm saying? So just to see them bringing in more guys, I think he's going to be a good addition to the team. Get him in here and get him in shape, get him acclimated to what we do here, and see where it goes.
Early on, just watching the film, what is the biggest challenge you feel that the Eagles defensive line provides?
Yeah, I mean, man, they got some dogs on their defensive line. They got some dogs in the secondary too. Very powerful. Can move, can run, and I mean, they got some guys that's been playing for a while. So we definitely gonna have a challenge this week. It's gonna be fun to get after them now. I told people, I said I couldn't remember the time where we was going into the bye week and we were staying in this type of position that we're in right now. So man, we just gonna try to come in, do what we do, dominate, and hopefully win the game, and then come off of that bye week and come off and try to finish the second half of the season stronger.
I know you said things got back to normal when you put the pads on Sunday, got on the field. Looking back now, how was last week for you guys? I mean, everybody has different emotions.
Yeah.
Hold on. Before we get into him answering that question, we put a rule. This is a house rule. I'm calling it a house rule now. We do not put that dude's name in the chat. Put asterisks, or call him something else. And please, not that movie. I'm not even saying that movie character's name, but do not mention that dude's name. That's my house rule. Back to it.
Crazy, was it frustrating, anger? Like, it was
man. The sideline was just so. It was like it wasn't no anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like it was weird. It was like everybody was calm. You ain't have somebody cussing at you or going crazy at the refs. You know what I'm saying? None of that. It was just like, okay, something bad happened. He was like, okay, I'm not harping on you. He was like, all right, next play. And I feel like the guys, we all kind of motivated each other. You see a lot of defensive guys standing up, offense guys jumping off the bench when the defense making plays.
That's what you need. You got doesn't matter what side of the ball you play on. You get your ass off that bench and you root your team on. You root your brothers on. You keep your brothers motivated throughout the entire game. Issues, we kind of broke down Philly the other day in regards to their rankings. Hurts has been very, very up and down. The first 3 weeks of the season, he threw for over 700 passing yards. The last two was a combined 313 yards. Their run game is predominantly run by Jalen Hurts. Miles Sanders is somebody right now that is not utilized the way he should be in Philly. Their defense is pretty solid. You do have that corner in Darius Slay, who is a ball hawk, and dude makes things happen. Their linebackers will smack you around like it was nothing. They even run into their own teammates half of the time. So there's a little breakdown of that offense and defense and the Eagles team as a whole. But yeah, let's get back to it. Vinny, what is good? Hey, who do you want to win tonight? The Donkeys or the Clowns? So the Browns are super depleted right now. I think Chubb and Hunt are both on IR. Mayfield isn't starting tonight either. For some strange reason, I'm still thinking the Browns are going to pull it off because after our game against the Broncos, the Donkeys, the Jackasses, we fucked up 3 of their linebackers. We fucked up their 3 starting linebackers. And apparently, guys were arguing amongst themselves on the sideline. So that team's already starting to fall apart. So, yeah, let's get back into Josh.
Stuff, and I was like, that's the right type of energy that we needed. So I mean, I love it.
What up, Aaron?
What the defense is doing when they're out there.
Oh yeah. I pay attention to everything a little bit. Even at practice, you know what I'm saying? Like when the defense is up, I watch what they do. Even today, I try to motivate the guys. I feel like they at the beginning, well towards the end, they weren't flying around enough. So I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that we remember who we are and who we want to be. Especially with this week with their offense doing a lot of screens, you know what I'm saying? They probably got the most screens in the league. Flying to the ball and things like that is very key for this game. And I mean, Miles, he's a great back. You know, I came in with him. I always thought he was a great back. So trying to get after him too is going to be a big point of emphasis. So I just try to tell him, man, they got a lot of guys that can fly. So y'all got to be able to run. So you got to condition yourself this week to be running.
The one thing I definitely respect and appreciate out of Josh Jacobs is the leadership role that he does have now and what he does in regards to motivating his teammates and trying to help them in preparing for each coming week. I definitely respect the hell out of him for that. He's definitely an all-around player. They have the better all-around team. Do what the fans do. And what is that, Raider Goon? Guys that are coming in here for the first time, again, don't let it be your last. Hit that sub button. Hit that like button that you're in here now, too. Looking at it, we have right now, it claims that 21 are watching. I got 22 likes, so we kind of hit that hump. But get your people in here. We're trying to get to, at this point, 600. Like I said, the ultimate goal as of right now is 1,000. We are at 565. We got to keep that shit going. I forget he's a captain. Yeah. And I liked the kid from day one when he was coming out into the draft. I was like, I want this kid. This is baby beast mode. Like, he's an amazing back, but he's got to stay healthy. And that's his knock right now. He can't seem to stay healthy throughout an entire season. Jacobs has a solid head, man. I got it. Yeah, so do I. All right, back to him. Well, he's done. Next up is, please don't tell me to do a commercial. Next up is Derek Carr. He had a lot of great things to say as well. And like I said, I just listened to this when I woke up this morning. And wanted to get on here and chat it up with you guys because I've really been enjoying these last couple of days. And the more consistent I keep this, the more you guys keep coming back. So here's Carr.
That's a first, though. That's a first. In 8 years, that's a first. We got another one, too.
Ja, what defense? The Broncos are fucking 3-0 frauds, bro.
there's a certain level of trust you can build in practice. That's one thing, but playing football games is a completely another thing. And
Facts.
these guys have proven over and over and over again that they'll compete for the football when I throw it up to them. Just like I said,
What up, Gilbert? Thank you for coming on in.
I'm going to give these guys chances, and I think we've proven that I'm going to give them chances. The thing that they get the most credit for is either they come down with it or nobody does. And that's the thing for me. If you want to play football that way, if Henry wants me to keep throwing it up to him, he knows it's either him or nobody. And he continues to do that. Brian continues to do that. Waller obviously continues to do that. But for those two young receivers, like we said, I said I'm going to give them chances to make SportsCenter. It's just on them if they want to or not. And obviously there's a lot that I have to put it in the right place and all that kind of stuff. But meaning that I trust them. They've proven it in the games. Practice is one thing. I've had a lot of guys that can do it in practice, and you get to the games and it's hard to cut that ball loose after the third time of it not working, because I have decisions to make for everybody, and the whole organization. Every decision I make matters. And so they've proven over and over again that they'll make those plays.
It seems like Coach Bisaacia he's big on relationship building.
Yes.
Expressing yourself. Giving players voices. Sounds like he wanted you guys to have a little bit of a players meeting on Saturday where you can kind of let things out and talk about moving forward. What happened in that meeting, and do you feel like those things are healthy, especially coming from a head coach?
Yeah, I've been a part of player meetings when they weren't so positive, many a time. And this one was put on by the head coach. If it's put on by the head coach, it's usually a good thing. And like I said after the game, I think if anything, through the craziness of whatever you want to call what we've been through, we've gotten closer. We're more unified. And I think it's a beautiful thing that something crazy could happen and a group of men.
Aloha, Bono.
And say, we're going to lock arms even tighter. And that's kind of what happened that night. And, John Abram looked at me. He's like, talk to us. And so I talked to him. And I'll leave what we said in there.
As he should. As he should.
And it was a beautiful moment. Hopefully they can carry us past just one win. Hopefully they can carry us the whole way.
I think actually too, in the past, handling success has maybe been an issue a little bit this last couple of years. Do you feel like things like that, those meetings, what's happened, like you talked about, up in arms, can help maybe deal with success just as it did with that person?
One thing my brother taught me when I was a young kid, and something that Coach Bisaacia and Coach Gus talk about all the time with us, is really you're going to be praised and you're going to be criticized. Ignore both because neither matter. And it's something that they preach every day. Today we had more corrections, than oh yeah, good job on your win. And it's easy after a win to look over some things. And Coach Bisaacia is not going to do that.
Hold on. Issues. Why are they boring? I want to understand this. Why are Carr's interviews boring? I'm very curious right now. I'm waiting. We'll go back to this in a sec. I just want to know why you think his interviews are so boring. I'm very intrigued to hear this right now. No? All right. Back to it.
For everybody. I mean, we did it in a team meeting setting where everyone got to see this isn't good enough. This is what you did in practice. This is what happened in the game. That's not going to cut it. And it opened your eyes that every rep matters, and especially for the young guys, some of the older guys, they're like, obviously, the guys that have been in the league a while, they're in the league for a while for a reason. They practice right and they play as hard as they can. It's not perfect, but they play as hard as they can.
Let him be him, bro.
Hopefully we'll help us sustain it, because
I can't with y'all.
Keep seeing Henry kind of joking around here, smiling at you. You were wearing his shoes after the game. What's it been like just developing that relationship beyond football? I feel like last year, whenever we asked him about it, he said he's quiet. Is more of his personality come out this year?
Yeah, he is typically a quiet guy, but his personality, I think his confidence is higher. I think he came in with the rookie mindset of, I'm just going to shut my mouth and I'm just going to work hard, And just like I've always said, all rookies should do that, It's hard enough.
Shit.
Let alone put even more pressure on yourself. So just try and stay quiet and just work your tail off. And, Henry, has opened up so much. He communicates with me so well in the games. It's unbelievable how well he communicates and articulates exactly what he sees. And he's right. I've had guys all the time, oh man, you got to see me on this. And I'm like, dude, you're not open. And he's right when he comes over. He's like, hey, if they play it like this, I'm going to do it like this. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. And then we go.
He's a Christian kid, bro. Like,
it's been really impressive to watch that.
There's no other way to put it. And it's not a knock at all. He's a man of God. He carries himself that way on a consistent basis.
I've always tried to have a good relationship with all my teammates, especially my wideouts. Obviously, Devontae from college, Josh, Burst, all those guys. Some of my best friends in the whole world. Going forward, I've always tried to have that. It's something that we're trying to build here as well. Hunter and I, we play golf. If we could, we'd play every day. But
yes. Yes. He won't talk about it. He will not talk about it this season. He'll get an extension, but they're not talking about it in season. Carr made that perfectly clear already.
Whatever they're into and whatever they like, and try to have those relationships, and that's what we've been growing.
Was it you guys to get the
I'm waiting.
In terms of opening up everything else?
I'm waiting.
It's going to be vital to us doing what we want to do. It's hard enough, to gain yards in this league, let alone if you just stand there.
No issues, you're fucked up.
Let guys know, hey, this is how we're going to have to do it. It's not an easy way to do things. Trust me. It's hard to do that in the NFL. Just drop back every play here. If that's what it takes to win, then that's what we have to do. I've said that. Whatever it takes.
Okay, so now we're going with the mullet. I'm so done with you. That is his hair. He's growing out the hair. Hold on. Let me look back at this for a sec. He kind of took the beard down a little bit. Damn it. I thought he was going to grow everything out and go for the Jesus look. And then walking around the strip, people automatically mistaking him for Jesus, but I guess not. Anyways, let's get back to it.
The night before the game, I told Josh, I was like, Josh, if we have to throw it 70 times or if we have to throw it 5 times, I don't care. We have to win this game. And that's the mindset. But whenever we can,
we're having fun.
It helps play action. It helps me get out of the pocket. The rushers don't know where I'm going to be at every play. That helps. Not only the quarterback, but it helps.
Y'all are going to hell.
They did some great things. Coach Cable, I won't get into the things and the details of what he was doing, but it definitely helped us. We had a lot of play actions that were good for us. Some screens that were good for us. Me getting out of the pocket that was good for us, and that stems from the running game. So it was definitely huge for us, especially last week.
Okay, hold on. Now, you guys heard what he just said about the offense and what worked. A balanced offense will work. Using the play action will work. For this team, implementing the RPO a little bit and screens here and there will make this offense succeed. Mark my words on that.
When you guys are on the sidelines, but are you noticing what the defense is doing? Guys like Max and Hayward and
yes, absolutely. I don't know the last time I've seen 4 turnovers, in a game, and it was beautiful. It's like we get the ball there, like we get the ball in the 50, like that. I've always said that, like as an offense, like you get a turnover and you're running towards your end zone to go take the field. That is a good feeling.
It's a good feeling, but you also have to capitalize on that.
And to watch these guys work during the games is one thing, but the way that they work at practice is why I know that they're successful in the games. I mean, Perryman is flying around.
Facts.
Everywhere. Max and Yannick are chasing the ball down 50 yards down the field. Casey, he's playing with everything, and he still is competing for the football in practice. He's not being a vet and just let him catch it. Like he is getting the football out, and whenever you have that kind of football character, is what I'd call it. When you get to the games, it's exciting to watch because you know they're going to make plays.
Your personal challenges that the secretary brings are extra like Darius Slay.
Oh my goodness, Darius! He's one of the funniest people in the world. He's a good dude who I've gotten to know a little bit over the years, but he's an even better football player. Man-to-man zone, he knows how to read routes.
This is him referring to Darius Slay, the corner of the Eagles.
Not even him. He's one of the fastest corners in the NFL. The guy can still fly. He's really unbelievable. But yeah, Darius, he's definitely one of the top corners in the NFL, and he always presents a challenge no matter what scheme he's playing. Whether it's a predominantly man scheme, you got to be careful with it. If it's predominantly a zone scheme, you still have to be careful because he knows what he's doing. He's very, very intelligent, very good football player.
Derek, the Eagles have been a really zone-heavy team. That's helped to limit teams from having many explosive plays in the air. Without getting too many details, like what are some of the ways that you take advantage of that?
Yeah, I mean, they're good. Well, it starts all up front with those guys. I mean, their defensive line is really good football team. Linebackers very athletic, so they can get in the passing windows. They can all run.
Honestly, right here, I feel like he's blowing smoke up their ass because the team is fucking, what are they, 2-4, 2-3? Like, really? What are they doing? I get their defense is actually ranked better than us, but I don't know. I know they kind of hung in there with the Bucks. I thought we potentially could have saw an overtime game, but I'm not too sold. I'm really not. I feel we blow them up early. We put up like 35. We got this shit. Moving on.
They hit anything moving, even their own guys. I'm watching on film. They're just blasting guys. They don't play that physical brand, run and hit football. And then the secondary, not just Darius, but
what up, Central Cali?
Playing against some of the other guys.
Thank you for coming on in.
They have range in the back end. They're very aggressive when it comes to trying to get the ball out and hitting the receivers to eliminate some. They've eliminated some big plays just on their aggressiveness. Just punching the ball or making a big hit, things like that. Very impressive to watch. So we have to. For us, without obviously giving away details, like for us, we have to just play clean football. I mean, we can't go out here and let one thing lack here, one thing lack there. We have to be, we have to be full go. We got to be ready to go from the jump. Because if we're not, they're going to punch us in the mouth because they got some really good talent on that side of the ball.
Okay, you heard what he just said. What's the one thing that we did this past Sunday that we didn't do the first 5 weeks of the season? I'm going to wait for somebody to answer that question before. What up, Wild Turkey? I'm going to wait for somebody to answer that question before we proceed to the rest of this press conference. What was the one thing that we did last week versus Donkeys that we haven't done the first 5 weeks of the season? I'm waiting. Thank you, Pono. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm almost positive it's Pono. But yeah, we didn't come out. We scored and we didn't come out fucking flat. We need to keep that energy every fucking game from the start. See? This is Diego. Yo, this is why I love the nation. This is why I love my family. This is why I love having you guys in the chats and in here and subscribe. You guys are all on the same page as me. And as long as I've been doing these, I feel like I'm not getting the Kardashians, which I really appreciate. Let's finish this shit up. There's another few minutes left, and then you guys could ask me whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Let's go.
Cole Miller, yeah, he's unbelievable. I thank God for that man every day. He's got to be one of the best, if not the best. Obviously, I'm biased because he protects me, but left tackles and all the football. What I love so much is when we drafted him, everyone was mad. I would sometimes wonder where we would be if we didn't have him.
Don't start, Diego.
I might be in a similar situation, as my brother was in Houston, and I am very thankful thankful to have Colt. You know, he's not only is he one of the better football players on our team, he's one of the better people on our team. I just love talking with him. I love having conversations with him. One thing I've always noticed about Colt too, I don't think he knows.
Diego, you've officially become a moderator, bro.
When he's coming into the huddle or out of the huddle, he always takes this 5-yard turn away from me because he never wants to be close to me. And I love that about him. As a left tackle, he never wants to be close to the quarterback. So I don't think he's ever known.
Nah, he's just being funny.
But walk through practice, he always if he's running at me, he'll go 5 yards around me just so he practices not being close to me all the time. So I appreciate that.
Guys, he's joking. He's joking.
I want to pitch for the Dodgers. That's why I would love to have the ball tonight. But no, I'm gonna trust Dave Roberts on that one. He knows. Obviously, he's a championship coach. He knows what he's doing, or manager. Sorry, different sport. But he knows what he's doing. But if he ever needs some help along the way, I would love to rock number 4 for the Dodgers. That'd be great.
That'd be dope.
Me, absolutely. No, I think.
Oh, Mosen Blue, what up, bro? Thank you for coming on in.
He's gonna know now. Now he's gonna go practice all day. So appreciate you.
What up, Jeff? So now Henry Ruggs is up. This is the last one. It's another 3.5 minutes, something like that.
We talked about last week with the game, and Carr trusted you, just throwing the ball up there. We kind of spoke about having more trust in you and Brian collectively. What kind of went into that? There's one thing to do that in practice, as he said, but seeing that translate to games. What was going into that transition?
I mean, like I said, like I always say, it's just a testament to our hard work. I mean, we started in the summer. I mean, just starting from where we started last year, we know we had to make improvements, and that was just what we set our mind to. So, I mean, day in, day out, just talking to him, understanding, how he sees things, how he thinks, sitting in the film room with him, and just, developing that camaraderie on and off the field, and it makes everything better. So, I mean, we trust him, he trusts us. So we just got to go make plays for him and make him look good.
From a receiver's standpoint, Henry, how much does it help you out when you guys have a breakthrough in the running game?
I mean, it always helps. I mean, play complementary football, from defense to offense to special teams. And, in all phases of the game, you want to be clicking on all cylinders. So when we have the run game going, it makes the weapons on the outside, that much scarier.
I know you guys are trying to block it, focus on the game and get to Sunday.
Pause.
Practice, everything's behind you. Did this feel like normalcy?
Oh, God.
I mean, just like the world. I mean, I don't think anything will ever be back to normal. So it's just it's a situation that we had to deal with, that we had to kind of overcome and, just continue to be who we are. So that's just what we have to keep doing moving forward. I mean, regardless of if it's, a week, a month, or, maybe 2 seasons down the road, we're still going to hear about this, this season and that situation. So, yeah, I mean, it'll never go away. It'll never change. It'll always be different. But we're the same team, and we have to, stay the course.
You guys are a pretty young team, one of the younger teams in the league. What does it say about just the locker room and your maturity that you're ready to bounce back or something like that?
It just shows not only the resilience that everybody has, but the camaraderie that we have in the locker room. Like I said, like everyone always says, it's a brotherhood in the locker room, and you can obviously tell that we've come together and realized that no matter what happens on the outside, we control our own destiny, and we control what happens in between the lines. So we have to just come in every day, come in, work, and lean on each other at all times.
What's your relationship been with Coach Rich, not only since he's become the interim head coach, but even before as on special teams?
I mean, we've always had a good relationship. I mean, with special teams, he always tried to give me to get a role and be somebody that could, be a spark on special teams. Since I wasn't doing what I wanted to do on offense and being the person that I am now. So, that was just another way to, create a spark. But he was just always in my corner, regardless of what was going on the field.
Josh said the sideline felt a little calmer on Sunday. Did you notice that at all?
Yeah, I mean, you can. I mean, obviously you don't hear the yelling and screaming as much, but I mean, at the end of the day, we still got to go play football. Whether it's the crowd screaming, a coach screaming, or a player screaming, we got to go do the same thing regardless every day.
That's all said. Thank you guys.
All right, so that was yesterday's press conference. It's a lot of positive things said. Also, it was Bisaacia that pissed him off a few weeks ago. No, Jesus, don't. I definitely like what was said by everybody. Jacobs, like I said, I read his comments yesterday before I saw the press conference, and I was like a little irked before. And I was thinking about it last night as I was going to do this today. But then I watched the press conference before I gave it to you guys, for those that didn't see it, and was like, you know what? I can't be mad at him. I get it. He put it out there. It is what it is. It's over and done with, though. And that's how I've looked at it since last week. The situation is dead. Ruggs said it. This shit is not going to just go away overnight. It's something that they're going to have to hear about for quite some time. And you know what? I guess it comes with the territory, especially when you have people in the media, these fucking morons in the media, that just like to push buttons. They are habitual line steppers. I don't know if you consider what I do here as media, but I wouldn't be that fucking person, especially if it's something that will just change your mood right away. The drop of a fucking dime, it'll change your mood. Like, I wouldn't want to be that person. No yelling and screaming at refs. I've yelled and screamed at refs, but as a player, I've cursed out refs and never got a flag for it. So, oh well. My score prediction: 39-19 Raiders. Pono, I like it. I want to hit at least 35, so I do like that prediction though. Realizing that these kids are on board early with how things are run on this team is the base we've been needing for a chance. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Greg. And you see the last two that you guys had up, or two of the four that were in that press conference, are young. Jacobs is in his third year. Ruggs is in his sophomore year. Ruggs, I feel like, has learned a lot from year one. He made the necessary changes he needed to develop his craft a lot better than it was. He learned the concept of ball security. He put on 20 pounds of muscle. He's not just running fly routes anymore. Like, his route running game is getting a lot better. I would love to see him come across the middle on drag routes and quick slants, because that speed he'll make things happen. That elusiveness, he will make things happen. I'm definitely happy and definitely proud of what he has done in his sophomore campaign so far. What up, Jesse? My score prediction is Raiders 42-14 to 38-17. The lowest score I can give you is 20. Damn. Ja, I'm liking all those predictions. I'll take any of them. We get the win. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Oh, and Goldberg spear. Yeah, I said it. I think it was yesterday. I'm waiting just once. Like, this is going to be his first home game as the head coach. They should just do it where he comes out the locker room with the security guards all around him outside the door, and they play the Goldberg theme when he comes onto the field. That shit would be dope. Absolutely. And Renfro is another guy that I really hope they keep for a long time. I fucking love this kid. I love what an amazing teammate he is and how much he respects his teammates, always tries to boost them up and motivate them. Like hearing him mic'd up, that shit made me love him like 10 times more. Like he is such a good kid. As soon as these receivers learn how to run routes together, they're going to be unstoppable. You're absolutely right. And again, you have Edwards and Ruggs that are in their sophomore years. Renfro's been doing the damn thing. We all know what it is when it comes to third down. It's third and Renfro. And dude has been clutch. He honestly, is the Bears game. He was the only one that seemed to have any type of fucking energy and just continuing to play even though they were down. My only concern is that we don't play it well at home for some reason. We're 2-1 right now at home. We're 2-1. And again, the energy is different right now. The energy is most definitely different right now. We have to keep that same energy week in, week out, whether we're playing home, whether we're playing away. We have to keep that same energy. We have to come out strong. We have to come out just motivated and driven to score right away and keep our foot on the gas, and that's it. Renfro gonna want paid, so hopefully Renfro is the best. He is the best teammate. And in regards to money and his contract, the cap is supposed to increase. I believe it's this coming season or next season rather. The cap is going to increase. They should have the money and have the room for certain guys that they want to keep on this roster. Carr is getting an extension. Again, he will not talk about an extension during the season. So that's something to look forward to during the offseason. Waller, he might actually hold out next year because he's playing way past what his value is right now. There's a slight chance, and don't quote me on it. I'm not guaranteeing it. There's a slight chance he might hold out come this coming off season. There's a slight chance we might see that. We have to wait and see. Got to get more home fans in our house. Let's go Raiders. You know what? The things I've been hearing about Allegiant so far, and I believe it was Docs that said it when he went to that game against the Bears. There was a shitload of Bear fans in the stands because apparently they were giving away discounted tickets or some shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? Why are you filling the stadium with our opponent's fans? Like, shit makes no sense. That little VIP bottle service shit that they have on one side of the end zone was a fucking joke. I get it's Vegas, but yo, that's not Raider Nation. That's not Black Hole Nation. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I want to check something real quickly because we've been on here now for almost an hour and I'm doing this. I've had nobody come on. Normally I get a little overwhelmed and nervous when I'm on here by myself, and I'm still here for an hour? What? Okay. So the sub count has not gone up since I've come on, which it is what it is. Guys that are in here, spread the word. If you're in here for the first time, don't let it be your last. Hit that sub button. We're currently at 565. Would like to hit 600. I wanted to hit 600 while I was on with you guys today, but I don't see that happening. Does the NFL need a second bye week? You're playing 17 games. Nah, the only second bye week you get is if you have the best record in the league and you get to get that bye week in the playoffs. Bro, I was thinking NFL should give us a game on Halloween night and Rich Bisaacia wears Goldberg costume and walks to That's dope. Issues, I appreciate it. They're making up for all the money lost from last year. It's all because those fake ass Raider fans with money selling off their tickets. Yo, you know what, Jesse? It's not even that. You have these people, and I'm not somebody that gets into politics, so you can disregard what I'm saying right now. You have a shitload of these season ticket holders, a shitload of these Raider fans. Let me put this in fucking air quotes. Raider fans that have these tickets that because they were anti-vaccine, oh, I'm selling my tickets. Oh, I'm not going to another Raider game. Bah, 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 bah. Like, y'all are a bunch of fucking bitches. I don't give a shit. Those that are in here, y'all know what I do for work. I've been vaccinated since fucking February. Did I have any effects? A dead arm for a day and a half after the first dose. Second dose, nothing. Man the fuck up and protect yourselves, protect everyone around you. And I'm telling you now, in a lot of states, it's going to become a thing. I'm in New York. I'm in the 5 boroughs. New York City, you have to be vaccinated to go to certain fucking places now. To go to restaurants and shit, you have to be fucking vaccinated. So it's not any different. I don't get some of these fucking people. What up, Terrence? Damn, you finally just coming in here? Hold on, because you're another dude that's always in here, or catch me when I'm in Dox's lives. You just got promoted. You're another moderator, bro. Thank you. Because I know you know how to hold it down like no other. Let's go. Let me see. Everybody's sleeping in Hawaii, but me still. Wait, what is it like? Is it 4 hour difference? 5 hour difference? So it's like, shit, don't make me do math. Is it almost like 8 o'clock there? Almost 8 in the morning? Hammer, you spoke the truth about stadium. Lincoln Kennedy said on Facebook, I want Raiders to show up big. I'll be disappointed if they don't. I'll call you out so Raider Nation show up big. Yo, he's absolutely right. Yo, here's another thing. So you guys, again, I'm on the East Coast. I'm in New York. So I really have never had the opportunity to really listen to Raiders radio on the West Coast. So I started using TuneIn Radio not so long ago. And I heard Lincoln Kennedy on one of the shows on a station, I believe it was out in Vegas. I need to start listening to that radio station more so I can start being one of those regular callers that if you guys listen, you hear, you're going to be like, holy shit, we know who that is. Because I do it out here on ESPN Radio, New York, when it comes to talking New York Mets, because I'm a diehard Met fan. I know my shit. And this is why I'm doing podcasting now, because people have told me, you're on point, you know your shit, and all your points are always valid. So 6:44 in the morning. Wow. Of course, T. You family, bro. Birthday's tomorrow. The present would be a Raiders win. All right. Well, I wish I could get people in here. That shit would be funny to do it. But Brian, happy early birthday. I got season tickets and the price you can get is ridiculous. So why not? The only thing I can't control is who gets them. But no, I'm not. I don't even want to ask that question. It's fine. You're right about that season ticket thing. I know a good amount of people not go for the reasons you mentioned as they sold the tickets to whoever. See, now you're getting birthday love, Brian. I would say that I'm gonna be on tomorrow morning, but I don't want to. I don't have to be in until 12, but I don't want to make a promise to that. Just because of the circumstances. Like, again, you guys pretty much know me that have been in here for a while, and like you guys knew or know the situation with my dad, and tomorrow he's getting surgery. Tomorrow morning he's getting surgery. So it's like a mixed emotion right now. Do I come on in the morning just before, like, I'm still going to work, and even that's up in the air. Do I come on tomorrow and just do something small with you guys, just so I'm staying consistent with this, or do I just try to keep, I guess tomorrow, if I did it tomorrow, I'd be keeping my mind busy, or do I just try to not be on here and try to relax and think about him? But Brian, I appreciate it. Issues, I definitely appreciate it. Who the hell put that shit up there? Joshua. If I am around, because I will be going to see him during the day at some point on Saturday. Depending on what time I'm home, come Saturday evening, Saturday night, I'll do it. I'll do it, even if I gotta suffer and struggle Sunday doing the kickoff show and Sunday doing our game. I will do it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah, Terrence, of course, man. And everybody's asking, and they're dying to see it. The one ship will be Saturday. I'll probably die, but it's okay. You should do the one ship challenge on a day you have a lot of time. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm trying to do. Santi, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming on in. Guys, spread the word. Graphic has been a huge supporter of what I've been doing. We've had our conversations. He's told me that he sees like the potential in what I can do with this. And again, we hit 500 the other day. It wasn't possible without each and every single one of you that are in here, each and every single one of you subscribe. Spread the word and let's get more people to subscribe to this channel. Guys, I'm also on Instagram. I'm just on the verge of 700 on that right now. Let's actually check that. But I know for a fact, since I got on here for this live, YouTube has not moved. We're at 565. Apparently, I lost this. What the fuck? Okay, that shit said 565 2 seconds ago, and then it went to 564. What the fuck? I'm just whatever. Instagram, we are at 687, so 13 away from 700, and we are now fucking 36 away from 600. Jers, what is good? Just coming on? Where you been? Yeah, how the fuck did I lose one? Like, did I hurt somebody's feelings because I talked about not going to the stadium? Like, the fuck? Or selling your tickets? I really feel some type of way about that. Yo, this is some bullshit. I really lost one on some shit. Right now, got the rugs just because of the press conference. I want to get a couple more this season. I want a Mad Max. I want a Renfro. I'm gonna get a Nassib jersey. Fuck you, AB. No exit interview. What do you mean, Greg? Yo, Joshua, I shit you not. I looked at the numbers the other day. September 22nd, I was at 255. 255, September 22nd. We fast forward to just under a month, and we're at 564 right now. Like, that's a major jump. Yeah, Nassib, I will get his jersey. Waller is going to go for 100 yards and possibly grab 2 touchdowns, and Abram is going to be our defensive MVP. Raiders won 28-17. I like that prediction. I definitely like that one. I need a Crosby and Ruggs next. I have Jacobs and Waller. So I have Ruggs, Abram, Jacobs, Waller, Woodson, of course, and I actually got a Jason Witten one as well last year because he was one of my favorite tight ends growing up. How do you feel about the press conference yesterday? Jers, you just came in too. It happens to the best of us, Wild Turkey. Jers, we actually were just talking about it. Like, I played it because I didn't see it or really hear it until I woke up this morning. I laid in bed and watched it first, and then it was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do today. I like everything that was said. Like I said, when it came to Jacobs and him mentioning the difference in on the sideline and everything, I read that quote yesterday before I even saw the press conference, and I was a little irked. But then when I watched the press conference, I'm like, you know what? You get a hall pass. I'm not going to be mad about this. It is what it is. Like, and Ruggs put it perfectly. The shit's not going to go away overnight, but if I was in that situation right now, I would be that person that would just shoot down those questions and not want to answer those questions at all. And you can look at me differently. You can think differently of me, but like, it's something I wouldn't want to talk about. That's it. You got all black. Yeah, Santi, all of mine are black. I have a thing against wearing, like, truly wearing, like, white. Like, I feel like you wear white, that shit, it's impossible to get fucking shit out of it. So I always have the black jerseys. Like, no questions asked. Jacobs and Ruggs were just being real. I appreciate them not. No, I wholeheartedly agree with it. Like I said, when I saw the quote, I was like, fuck, like, why? But then watching the conference, I was like, okay, I get it. It's cool. And look, I said it last week. They needed to hold a players only meeting. Coach Bisaacia, he orchestrated it and they went and did it. And you know what? Like I said, having that players meeting was what was going to bring this team together, like closer than they already were. I felt like going into last Sunday was a statement game that walking away with that win made me as a Raider fan, and I think most other Raider fans can agree with this, that everything was going to be okay. I would have that white messed up after the first minute. Yeah, see, exactly. Silver and black, not silver and white. Yeah, I had a white jersey and shit got dirty the next day. I haven't worn yet. I got black jerseys, always had black jerseys since I was little. The funny thing, the very first Raider jersey I ever had was a Tim Brown jersey. That was my very first Raider jersey. Get Spotlight in here on the live with you, Hammer. He's actually, if I'm right, and I believe I am, he's actually doing the live stream of WWE Crown Jewel. I was supposed to watch it. I really haven't done WWE stuff in a while. I was gonna watch it, but I was like, nah, like, you guys, and I mean this, you guys are priority right now. Like, I want to be consistent with this. I want to be able to just do these with you guys as much as possible. I love everybody that comes in here. You guys ask great questions. You guys bring up valid points. Then we have a couple of the smart asses to just make shit even more fun for me, like Diego, if he's still in here. Just shared your link to Raider Nation news, breaks, updates, and info page. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I had Darren McFadden jersey as a little kid. WWE is terrible now. Yes, AEW is actually fucking making leaps and bounds over WWE right now. And I've been watching WWE since I was 3 years old. I actually have 2 title belts that are sitting in a box right now. One of them being the authentic one, which is valued at over $2,000. And I got custom side plates done for it for my wedding. The shit was pretty dope. They got a voice now, so I'm cool with. Oh, you know what? I told you guys that I did a shameless plug yesterday for Bleacher Report, even though I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form, nor will I probably ever will be in my entire life. But I told you guys about the animated cartoon that they have on a week-to-week basis, Gridiron Heights, and I was still waiting to see if they got a new one out. Oh shit. Yep, they got a new one out. So for those that really, like, I'm telling you, there are people that were in here that said they've seen it, how they get a kick out of what they do with the rookies and their voices and stuff. Check it out. If you Google Gridiron Heights Season 6, the newest episode is out. It came out yesterday, so definitely check that out. Hammer, shout out from Mexico. Keep up the great job. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I'm getting people from all over, like, I got one guy, he's been on a couple of my lives. He's seen the UFC stuff. The dude is from Australia, and he was one of these guys that has always jumped in. I have another one. He's probably in, I don't know if he's in here right now, but shout out to, excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. Shout out to Sean Johnson. The dude is in my DMs, pause, on a regular basis, just chatting football. He's sending me all these updates, these news, and asking my opinion on certain moves that could be made and stuff. And like, seriously, it's always great chatting it up with him. And guys, you could do the same thing. If you follow me on Hammers.House on Instagram, I will be more than glad to chat it up with you. We could talk about football. We could talk about life. We could talk about whatever. that one dude, he's a real one. He's always hitting me up. Like, even in, like, I'm at work last night. I was stuck at work till like 4 a.m. I'm getting messages at like 2 a.m. Yo, what do you think about this? Like, look at this news. I was like, shit. Like, do you sleep, bro? I think Max can get 20 sacks this season. I predicted 12 to 15. If he stays consistent, he might actually get over 20. Issues, what did you think of Gridiron Heights? Kevin, thank you so much. Guys that are in here, again, if it's your first time, don't let it be your last. Right now, I got 42 watching with 42 likes. I know probably people are going to come across this later because the one I did, was it 2 days ago, with me hitting 500, and it was not, and I'm putting it out there now, it was not meant to be a 500 subscriber celebration. I was there to talk Raiders news, and Graphic hits me up, and then I get 2 other messages on IG like, yo, you're at 500. And I was like, what? Like, seconds before I went on. I didn't change the thumbnail. I didn't do anything. But that video, and that one we were on for like an hour and a half, 656 views, 118 likes. The comments in that video alone blew up. And I couldn't have been more happier. Like, oh my goodness, that shit was awesome. Yeah, Spotlight right now is supposed to be doing WWE Crown Jewel. You know, what's good, Hammer? How far out are you from that? We're at 500. We're at 564 because apparently some fuckboy decided to unfollow me for whatever reason. Must have been butthurt over what I said. But the one chip challenge is going to be, if I'm available Saturday evening, Saturday night, I will do the one chip challenge for you guys. Some guys can't watch live, brother. Hammer, who would you like for the coordinator if Rich is retained? That's a tough question. Here's the thing. I feel like if Rich is retained, that the whole staff might just stay the same. I don't see him shaking things up if they do what they're expected to do this year, or if they make a deep playoff run. I don't think anything else. I don't think anything changes. Sacks come in bunches. Issues. He's at 5 or 6 with 11 games to go. No, unfortunately I can't right now. November 7th, for any of those that are on the East Coast or anybody that's willing to travel, I will be at the Giants game, the Giants Raiders game, November 7th at MetLife. Graphic Raiders supposed to be coming. Spotlight is supposed to be coming. I'm trying to get a hold of Rado Honcho. That's his backyard, so I'm trying to find out if he's going. I watched Crown Jewel the last 2 years and was disappointed with both shows. This one actually apparently is supposed to be a good card, and I kind of was peeking at it while we've been doing this, but it's off right now. The guy who left the chat was a lost Philly fan. It's showing 565 for me. You know what? All right, so this app that Spotlight put me onto too, buddy, and I'm looking at this now, like, I got 107 views, 53 likes from this so far. So thank you guys for all of that. Let me look at my YouTube channel and see if it changed. Oh, no. YouTube says 564 as well. So it is what it is. Next goal, like I said, the goal ultimately right now is 1,000 for me. We are 36 away from 600, which would be great if we can get that done today. But it is what it is. He said, never mind, it's 564. Damn it. I know you work in a hospital. What specifically? Don't have to answer. Yeah, no. No. I'm not, Terrence. I am not. Drop that OnlyFans link, and we got. Oh God! All right. Did somebody? Somebody must be listening to me when I'm not here. So I did joke around saying, "Let me drop like a couple of pounds and just shred again." And yeah, I could do it. If that chick in the UFC, Jessica Andrade, can have one, have her pictures leaked and say thank you and help pay for my car and my house, I could do the same thing. Compete with the greatest show on turf. Hopefully Richie does play against the Giants and not say I'm going to retire. Yeah, you know what? It was something that we talked about last week. Do you think because he was such a product of that guy? Again, I ain't saying the name. I don't know. I think he rides out the contract. He's going to retire after this season anyways. He's too his body has gone through it, man. His body has gone through it. Now it's saying, all right, loading it again. Nah, I'm still seeing 564, but I got 109 views on this video, 227 on yesterday's. I don't know. They're playing games with me right now, and that was the one thing I said the other day. When we talked about, now it's showing 565 again. We talked about it the other day when I was like, yo, it's unofficial until I get the emails from vidIQ, which vidIQ just gave me that email yesterday. YouTube gave me that email just last night. And like, oh, if you want to share it and use this hashtag. But 2 days ago, TubeBuddy tells me, yo, you hit the 500 milestone. So this shit is confusing. Do you watch Chiseled on this video? No, I don't. Hey, all right. You know, I don't know how long you've been subscribed to me, bro. Hammers.House rule. Do not mention that man's name. See what I did there? Do not mention that man's name. Put an asterisk or something else. And don't call him that stupid redheaded doll either. I wouldn't be surprised. Yo, all right, Santi, did you see those pictures? Somebody said I'm a gynecologist? Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Y'all are bugging. Oh, yo. Double overtime, they got that win over Boston. Kemba played at home for the first time. Like, that was dope. That was a good game. What up, Los? What's good, bro? How are you? Yeah, Terrence, I know, and that was a conversation that we had. Thanks, Diego. The fuck issues. God damn it. Damn it. You guys just made me lose my train of thought because I saw something I wanted to say. All right, yeah, Terrence. That was the thing that me and Graphics spoke about, and he was telling me once you get to like a certain number, I think he was like between 800 and 900, you'll really start seeing the algorithms jump too, and the viewership will like grow even more. Like I said, September 22nd, I was at 250, and now we are at 565. Not even a full month later. Like that was great, and that was just being able to collab with these other guys with Raider content. And somebody was in here yesterday was like, yo, all you guys, like, I don't even watch ESPN now because you guys are my ESPN. Like, you guys really do know your shit. You doing another parlay again this weekend? How about this? Like I said, I'm on the fence about coming on tomorrow just because of the circumstances, but I might do a parlay, but the parlays have been biting me in the ass lately, and I'm being told maybe I should do less teams. I hit 9 out of 11 the other day. The Panthers fucked me, and then miraculously the Titans beat the Bills. So I went 9 out of 11, and I'm not doing big money bets. It's like it's low risk, high reward. But I might do one this weekend. I got to look at the matchups again. I had somebody at work showing me stuff yesterday, and they're like, "What do you think?" I'm only going to take 5, so I got to wait and see. Screw ESPN. September on Mondays, and ESPN is okay. Longy Raider, what up? Where are you sitting at the job? King Savage. I know a specific corner by their tunnel that I would like to sit in, because when I went 2 years ago against the Jets, I sat in the wrong corner right above the fucking Jets tunnel. And like I said, Nation, I apologize. That was all my fault that day. I cursed out Sam Darnold. I cursed out Jamal Adams. And they had a press conference after that win saying that they pretty much heard everything I fucking said. So they came out pissed off and beat the fucking doors off of us in the rain. And I was soaked. And yeah, it is what it is. Starter Raiders Network, RF. Bro, if I can find some fucking billionaire investors, I would do it in a heartbeat, but they have to allow us to talk the way we talk and be raw, real, and uncut at all fucking times. See what I did there? Hammer, why you make me look up the Andrade pick? Bro, because when I saw oh my God, when I saw it was leaked, I was like, anybody that sees something's leaked, it's going to be like, it's like looking at a bad car accident. You just can't help but not look at it. I saw him. I was just like, oh God. But at the same time, she was like, yo, thank you. Help me pay my car and my house. Like, the fuck? Everybody needs the OnlyFans page then. I was at the Jets game. I was so sick and pissed. Bro, I walked out before the end of the fourth quarter, and I was... Thank God I walked out of that stadium on my own will, because I was so close to kicking the shit out of somebody. I was so mad that night, or that day, rather. I was so pissed. All right. So, Brian, this is a good question. So, I grew up a Knicks fan. My dad and I, when I was a small kid, we would watch Knicks games religiously. I would fall asleep watching the games with him, and he would carry me to my bed. As I got older, and it was nothing against the Knicks, but as I got older, like mid-2000s, I started really to enjoy watching West Coast basketball. So the Thunder, the Clippers when they had Doc Rivers and all that talent there. Who else? Those were really the main two I enjoyed watching West Coast wise. And then 2014, I saw the Warriors play LeBron's Heat in Miami. Curry dropped 38 points that night. Dude wasn't missing shit. They won. I told people that night the Warriors are going to be a problem. Give it a few years. I've been following the Warriors since. So, yeah. This is exactly why they won't make a dedicated Raider network, bro. Yeah, because we're public enemy number one, and they don't like hearing what's real. That's what it is. I wanted Marcus May before we drafted more. Hey, I wanted Javon Holland like for the longest time, and then I started watching Merrick's highlight tape, and I was like, oh shit, this is the best defensive back in the league. What section is above the it's like 130. It's between 129 to 133. Among those three sections would be the area, because I'm almost 1,000% positive that's where Black Hole Nation was the last time. I've been trying to reach out to the New York City chapter of Black Hole. I've tried to reach out to the Jersey chapter, and I still am trying to get something put together for the day before the game. One of these Raider bars, there's one in Staten Island, the other is in Manhattan, talking about potentially doing a live podcast there with Raider Nation and just doing something special for the people. Like, I think that shit would be dope. Only New York team that oh God, the fucking New York Bankies. I'm a Met fan, T. Raider Rich, what's good? Would love to do what you guys are doing. This, like I said, the only reason I got into it was because of one of my childhood friends. He would hear me. What up, Jose? Would hear me on ESPN radio all the time and was like, we need to put this to fucking use. Can you see Leatherface improving vastly by week 18? You heard what Jacob said in the press conference, and he said that everybody's going after him right now, including us. Not just me, but you guys in here as well. And he's saying that he's seen the improvement. I think it'll happen. I believe within the next few weeks, because, again, dude just got signed to the practice squad and he's coming off injury, and that we're talking about DJ Fluker. I believe maybe week 9, if he is all good to go and they feel that he's prepared and knows this offense, Fluker might end up starting over Parker come week 9. And we bring Incognito back week 9. I know Raiders fans everywhere, but is there a lot in funny that you ask. I have one of the doctors that I became really, really cool with from the time I started. He is a diehard Raider fan. We actually had a bet going last season. He predicted Mariota to start by week 5. I won a bottle because Mariota was on IR. And I got another dude that I work with that's another diehard Raider fan. New York seems to have a huge following when it comes to Raider Nation, especially, again, we have a New York chapter and a New Jersey chapter, and they have bars. There's a Raider bar. Peter Dillon's in the city. It's just not too far from Times Square. That it's a Raider bar. And they do things every fucking week for the games. This shit is actually pretty dope. I reached out to one of them. I think it was the one in Staten Island. They're going to the game this weekend. So they're like, we're not going to be around, but we'll reach out when we get back. I'm like, all right, cool. Lakers couldn't beat injuries ward. Yo, the Lakers are now, and you can laugh all you want. You can tell me I'm wrong. The new LA Lakers are the LA Geriatrics. You took a whole bunch of players that are on the verge of retirement homes and fucking put them together. Melo at the very tail end of his career. Now all of a sudden he's playing with LeBron. Yeah, well, let me know how that works out. Where did I see it? Mets, Dodgers, blue, and Giant orange. I actually want to take a trip to Dodger Stadium. I don't even care who they play. I would absolutely love the opportunity to go to a Dodger game and even sit under the canopy where the lights are. So when there's a home run hit, shit goes off. I think that's fucking dope. Miller was terrible in his rookie season for sure. Yeah. Live near Buffalo. There's 2 Raider bars in Rochester and at least 1 in Buffalo. You know, for me, T, that is a drive, brother. That is a long, long drive. Cut Snead and bring up DJ Turner. If Snead keeps playing this inconsistent, why the fuck not? I love Philly. I love the city. I love the people. Philly's dope. Oakland's still my favorite, though. The Raider fans in Oakland, oh my God. The Raiderettes in Oakland, oh my God. Yo, it's just different out there, and I absolutely loved my experience out there. The geriatric show, they're about to drive their car into the lake. Mets fans were loud as hell. So here's a funny story. I don't know if you guys remember the playoffs where Chase Utley slid into second and broke, I can't remember the fucking player's name now because he's not even there anymore. He broke the second baseman's leg. So the following season, Utley was a Dodger, and Syndergaard threw a pitch behind Utley in the first inning and got thrown out. I was at that game. That shit was awesome. If you guys ever Google it, you'll see Terry Collins rant. He's mic'd up and hit the rant with the umps. That shit was fucking epic. That's something I'll never forget. So he needs to take Snead's reps. Yeah, I agree. Foster was making flapjacks last Sunday. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. It's already 1 o'clock. I'm going to try to just get my mind right for work. I'm only doing 8 hours tonight. Thank God. Thank you, Longy Raider. See, I got somebody on my side. I appreciate that. I'm going to wrap it up, though. Thank you guys so much for coming on in today. Continue to spread the word, man. We trying to grind this out. Like I said, the next goal is 1,000, but we're on the verge of 600 right now. I don't think anything has changed since we've been on here besides the one up, up, down, down that's going on. Oh, look, we got 2 more today, so we're at 567. Guys, much appreciated. No, Jose, I'm not. Thank you, guys. I lived in Bridgeport. I loved going to the city. Oh my God, you guys are making me lose my train of thought. All right. I'm trying to wrap this up. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. Wash your hands and your asses, as this COVID shit is still real, whether some of y'all want to believe it or not. And in the words of Logic, put your ego on the shelf and remember, love yourself. I'm out.
It's time!
I feel like the grass is green, and everything I do is unseen.
But I know that's just in my mind. I know everything is just in my mind. Do you really want to be famous? Do you really want to be a superstar? Do you really want to get dangerous? Do you even know where to...
All right, I just saw what Brian had to say real quickly, so I'm just gonna say it. He's the male version of this. Ben Simmons is a Mitch. There, I said it, and I don't care. And again, for those that want to chat it up, when I'm not on here, IG is in the top left corner. Hammers.House. You guys could ask me questions. We could talk Raider stuff. We could talk whatever. We're on the verge of 700 there. Hit me up there, and I'm always available to talk. Be safe, guys. I'm out.